Atlas is here for two things: power and revenge, and the order they do it in is irrelevant. We share a common enemy, you and I. The reward for your death is second only to mine. That alone should be reason for you to join my cause. But if it is not, and your greed precedes you, then you will gain access to all of their weapons. Their invasion stockpile will be yours. Athena out.
The great thing about downloadable content is that it gives you more of the games you like to play. With the third DLC installment for Borderlands, developer Gearbox Software has taken the concept of more to a whole new level. The secret armory of General Knoxx features new areas to explore, new vehicles to drive, new enemies to shoot, and new loot to hoard. It features these things in abundance, packing over 10 hours of gameplay for only $10. And the best part of it all is that you'll be gaining levels and skill points the whole time, because this DLC raises the level cap from 50 to 61. With lots of lively, challenging action and a hearty dose of humor, this is Borderlands at its best. The secret armory of General Knoxx picks up after the end of the main campaign in Borderlands, and level-wise, that's the best time to tackle it, regardless of whether you're on your first or second playthrough. It seems that uncovering the secrets of the vault has thoroughly angered the Atlas Corporation. Now, they are preparing a massive retaliatory action, and it's up to you to thwart their corporate warmongering. So, it's off to the dusty roadside outpost of T-Bone Junction, where familiar faces await. And I'm not just talking about the ones staring back at you from wanted posters.
Your lady friend told me...
Characters old and new lend a lot of personality throughout this adventure, and they help make this secret armory of General Knoxx one of the funniest stretches of Borderlands yet. It's also one of the most vehicle-heavy, given that you spend a lot of time navigating elevated highways. These novel environments can be as perilous as any other part of Pandora, but some tough new vehicles help even the odds. One in particular not only accommodates all 4 mercs, it gives them each a weapon to keep them busy. The driving can still be a bit touchy, but the flat road surfaces minimize the amount of abrupt, unexpected stops. Of course, you will have to make stops to deal with hostile forces and loot roadside stockpiles. This is when you'll encounter some of the many new enemies in the secret armory. The Crimson Lance are your main foes. These soldiers were tough, engaging foes in parts of the main campaign, and the new variations are even tougher. Some are resistant to elemental damage, while others take to the sky in jetpacks. There are even some that pilot giant mech suits, but by far the most aggravating are the medics, who heal themselves and their squad mates vigorously. The Lance forces put up a tough fight, but in an interesting quest-related twist, they also drop power cores that you can pick up to gain boosts to damage, shields, and speed. This makes fighting the Lance an enjoyable challenge, but they aren't the only ones with new spring models. Those little psychotic midgets have also stepped up their game with 2 delightful new tactics: riding skags and hiding inside lockers. On top of these upgrades, there are a number of sub-bosses and a few big bosses that put up great fights. And as if that wasn't enough, the secret final boss, as advertised on highway signage, is such a badass that you'll need a team of maxed out mercs to even think about taking him on. This all adds up to a lot of challenging combat and, of course, a lot of satisfying rewards. The higher level cap means even crazier guns, shields, and class mods are out there, just waiting to reinvigorate your craving for loot. Invigorating is actually a great way to describe the secret armory of General Knoxx. It has all the stuff that makes Borderlands great: satisfying combat, rewarding loot, interesting places to explore, and a quirky sense of humor.
Shit and meatballs, didn't think I'd ever see your dumbass again.
It hits the nail on the head, tapping right into the game's appeal and delivering the goods at a great pace across hours and hours of gameplay. If you stopped after discovering what the Vault was all about, this is your reason to go back to Pandora. And if you've long since cruised through your second playthrough, head on over to T-Bone Junction right away. No seasoned Borderlander should miss the secret armory of General Knoxx.